Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Donna here. I'm glad to stop back again today to see what I'm doing. Yesterday when we did the craft, and gosh, my three-tiered tray, for a minute I forgot what it is I did when you're doing so many of them. My three-tiered tray, I was going to do the bow, the funky bow tutorial, but my camera needed to have the batteries charged, so I thought, well, I'll just make it a separate one. So I'm back again today with the funky bow tutorial. Now, I'm sure you've all heard of funky bows, and you have probably seen many crafters make them. I've made several of myself, and they are lovely bows, but I wanted to just share with you the original funky bow. Now, the concept for the original funky bow was developed by Julie Samako, and she is at Southern Charm Wreaths, and I will leave a link to both her website, her YouTube site, and also this specific video that I am referring to. The concept for a funky bow was basically to use up leftover pieces of ribbon. And we all have leftover pieces of ribbon that, we haven't got enough to use in another wreath or to really make a good sized bow. But we have maybe a couple of pieces of each or one piece of each. And I don't know about you, but I used to just throw them in the drawer, and I probably never used them. But this concept is just using all of the little leftover pieces that you have of your ribbon, and it makes what's called a funky bow. And of course everybody since then has made, quote, their own funky bows and use multiple ribbons and multiple loops, 15, 20 loop bows, and they are nice. But I just thought I'd take you back to the beginning and share with you what Julie shared with all of us about making a funky bow. So I'm going to take you down to the table, and we're going to show you how you make the original funky bow. Hold in there, I'll be right back. Okay, here we are back, and like I said, the original funky bow was a way to use up leftover ribbon that you don't have enough to do anything special with. And I have 6 pieces of ribbon here. They're all different. Now, this funky bow that I'm going to make, I'm making 2 of them actually, is very small. When Julie did her video, I think she was using 30-inch pieces of ribbon. But I am making these bows to go on top of these little lanterns. Okay? These lanterns hang up downstairs, and they are just about 12 inches with this all the way up. So it's not a very big lantern, and I just want a little topper that you will be looking up at from the ground. So I'm going to start with my ribbons at 16 inches each. And the concept with making the funky bow is the same no matter how long the ribbon is. You can have them 15, 25, 35, however big you need your ribbon. Hers was 30, as I mentioned, but hers was going on a wreath, and so that's probably a good size to give you some tails. Okay, I'm going to start by measuring out 4 inches, and I'm just going to gather it up. And I've got it gathered in my fingers, okay? Then I'm going to measure 8 inches because I'm going to do a 4-inch loop. And I'm going to gather it again and bring it back to my fingers. There you go. And the back loop I'm just going to turn so that, I'll show you this way, both of my pretty sides are forward. Okay? Alright, so now I have one loop. We're going to go on to the next one. I'm going to gather my ribbon at 4 inches. But I'm going the other direction. So my tail is going up. Go to 8 inches, gather it again. And I'm going to take this back one and twist it around. So now my tails are together. And I'm just going to fluff out my loops a little bit. I'm going to fluff them out again after you're done, obviously. Okay, next ribbon, 4 inches, gather it up. And I'm going up like I did the first time. And I'm going to 8 inches, gathering it again. And I've made my loop, sorry. I'm not sure I was in the camera. You'll see that again in a second. Taking the back one, twisting it around. Next one, going to 4 inches, twisting it, putting it in my hand upside down. Going to the 8 inches, twisting it again, and I'll be upside down. I'm going to raise you up just a little bit. I think I am not quite making the camera. Okay, so now we're going on to the 5th one, 4 inches, gather it up. And this one is going to go up, so my tails are going down. And I go to the 8 inches, and then the other 4 for my other tail, and into my hand. So now I have all of these so far. Okay, and the last one, 4 inches, is going to go up. Into my hand. And making sure all of my tails, pretty side, are facing forward. I have a pipe cleaner. I'm going to go under my thumb and around to the back and in between my fingers, because that's where I'm holding it. And I am going to pull as hard as I can and twist the bow. And there you go. There's a 6 loop funky bow. With all the different tails. And I'm pulling all of my loops up and my tails down. And I'm not sure this is going to be big enough on the pipe cleaner to put on the lantern. So I'm going to cut a piece. Okay, I just cut this little piece and I'm going to find the middle, turn this over, and put it right in the pipe cleaner. And once we have this on the lantern, we can fluff it some more. I'm not making a bow on this one. I'm just doing like a square knot, but I want to fix my ends here. if you want, you can add little fall flowers or berries or something. And I'm not going to put the batteries in this right at the moment because it's still a little early in the season. It stays light too late right now. And I'll probably fluff it a few more thousand times. And then it will hang up on the hook, and it's a really cute little funky bow made with 6 different ribbons. So there you go. So seeing as there are 2 lanterns, we'll do one more. And I'm not even going to pay attention to what order they were. I'm going to go in at 4. Out at 4 again. This one's going the other way. Okay. This one will go up. This one will go down. Tail up, head down. Tail up, head down. Tail down, head up. One more. Pipe cleaner around the back, between my fingers, hold the bow, and twist. Get the heads up and the tails down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing one. Here it is. Okay, we'll cut out a little piece of ribbon. Oh, I don't have my good scissors up here, and it kind of doesn't want to cut. Find the middle, go in the pipe cleaners, tighten it down, and I'm going to cut those off when I get downstairs. I have my wire cutters downstairs. Don't know if I can do that. I might be able to do it. Oh, I did. All right, let's bring over the lantern. Now this one, no, I'll put it down where it was. going to say I was going to put it just around the circle, but I think it looks better than up here. Get this as tight. Cut the ends. Aren't they pretty? They really make a pretty bow. And, you know, these are all different fall ribbons. So there you go. 2 little original funky bow ribbons for my hanging lanterns. So thank you for stopping by, and thank you, Julie, for your inspiration on making these. So when you have leftover ribbon and you don't know what to do with it, now you have an idea. You can make bows depending on how big you have for the ribbon. You can make big bows or small bows. So I appreciate y'all stopping back again today, and I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Look for Paper Dreamer 1, that's my name, on YouTube, and hit that subscription button and the bell, and you'll be notified when I come back to play again. I'm not sure exactly what the next project's going to be, but I'm sure there'll be one. So until then, I want to tell everybody have a great day. It's early in the morning here right now. I think it's about 9:15 in the morning, because I'm an early bird. But anyway, everybody have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Play nice now. Bye-bye.